Hello, 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 and hello to you too. All right, all right. How's everyone doing tonight? Hop in, shall we? All right. Now make sure everything's looking good. And you. I have a buddy with me. Snuck in, I think. And he always has to lay down right where I can't move my chair. Isn't that right? Here. Hey, everybody. Say hi. Those know this is Tucker. My little baby. Yep. Hmm? To let you out? Hmm? Don't want to get stuck in here. Okay. I'm gonna let him out of the room. Hey. All right. I'm gonna roll over him. All right, so a few things we're looking for. We need to go to the cannery, if I remember right here. We're looking for one of the books that we need to find for the guy. Oh, it just says find volume 3. Oh, so maybe I did find the one in the cannery. We just got a community center for that one. Alright. Those are for the geothermal. Let's see where these guys are located at. They're there. Okay, in there. The community's out here. So, you know, we'll fast travel here. Do. Oh, I'll take that. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. What am I picking up here? I just shoot pieces off of this? I already see these guys? I think I must. Oh, no, I must not have. I'll loot them and I'm gonna see what else I picked up. That is everybody. Alright, what the heck did I pick up? Tossball card, Aaron DuBois. Collectible toss popular title goalie. DuBois frequently uses hacking to stop body goals. D. Henry. Latest Thunderball 10. It says it's junk. Where am I facing? There should be somebody over here. Do that. The handgun sucks. Well, I don't want to use it. Over there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta do my level up. Want more ammo for this. Go back to that handgun. This one. I think I got the most ammo for this one. Alright, let's check our level up here. We get a perk too. Again, we're just putting it all into science. We're at 78. That looks good. Armor rating, a few bits more. Charges much faster for the TTD. Base rating at 5. Use magazine size of science weapons. High maintenance, that's one of my ones. Lose better durability loss lessened by 25%. Want that. Oh, that must be the dude. He is a doggy.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, there's a lot of you. Not afraid of. Look at that. That is just so cool. Alright. Hanging out, and here comes me killing them. Alright, we need bodies. Let's go check these bodies. I can find some of them. Some might be ash. I need fingers, I think, from boss guy. finger, because that's not disturbing whatsoever.
We can handle this.
There we go. I'm down. Get down. All right. Yes, give me this fantastic ammo. I need a lot of it. Need a lot of lockpicking stuff too, I guess. Alright, so I think we'll do these bodies. We'll take a look and see what else I got. Maybe I got even better weapons, maybe? An assault rifle, not near as good as mine. Another one. Plasma rifle. Doesn't do much damage. So I wouldn't mind trying it. And mine. Light assault, another assault, a whole bunch of blades, an axe. Yeah, nothing all that special. Alright. Let's go to the next one. I heard something. Oh, what's up there? Hey, Troy, how are you tonight? I'm loving this game so far. It's the first time I've ever played it.
World from here.
Yeah, it's not falling there. Yeah, I'm getting a kick out of this one. This is one of these games, like, I don't know why I never played it earlier. I don't see any people. What's Edgewater? I don't want to go to Edgewater. Oh, here I gotta go, or there. Or I think community center is here. Making that noise. Let's switch our quest. That one. Once we get down here, we'll switch to the other bounties. think I've been through here. I believe so. Emerald Vale Community Center.
Huh? I smell blood!
Here they come! That's gotta hurt!
Favorite weapon. I just love it. Even screaming, I love it. Did he run?
Everyone all right?
Like a little crouch shot, get somebody down. Yeah, why not?
Nice.
It is. Yeah. I had to probably stop picking up all their clothes that they leave behind. I'll take their money. Can't open that.
Coming! Down they go! That's smart.
I love it. Did I run away? I believe he did.
Everyone all right?
Pretty damn good. Did you kill them? There you did. Alright, so we've been going through the back. Those mines? Yes, they are. Do the outside first. Make sure we got everything before we go in. More bodies. I think there was some over here, weren't there? Alright, I think it's ready to go in.
Everyone all right?
Love it. Alright. We got a bunch of ammo. Give it to me. Acer's choice. Take that energy. Anything else down here? What's that? Didn't pay attention. Didn't pay attention. What was that? What was that? Might have been that. Hack 30. Encode first aid keycard. History of Emerald Vale exhibit. Synopsis. The history of Emerald Vale, once complete, will display the proud heritage of our settlement and generations to come. Decorating the main hall of our noble community center, this elaborate diorama of memorabilia of our settlement's founding will embody the hard-working spirit of our Spacer family. The centerpiece of this grand exhibit will be taxidermized Manti Queen, erected within our main lobby as a sign of civilization's victory over natures. Oh. What?
Together. Don't mess with him. Woohoo!
He's enjoying it. Display fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals. Required extensive field research. Let's have a moment in silence for the researchers who gave up their lives in pursuit of authenticity. These things. Canids can be found all over Emerald Vale in two distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral canids hunt in packs, while domesticated canids can be loyal companions. It is important to remember that the canid still is a wild animal and should be treated with caution. Coming soon, the Mantid Queen. Alright. Feast your eyes on the great frilled Mantid Queen. Sovereign in her nest, imported from the wilds of Terra to thrill and excite your imagination. See it. I want to see it. Fish. The ocean and rivers are the heart of the veins of Emerald Vale. The salt tuna is our highly profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during the mating season. Salt tuna are Simiparus, which means they'll perish after a single reproductive episode. That is when our trusty spacer harvesters scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed, and canned and delivered straight to... Ugh. That. What is that little chirping noise? Hey, Fleur. How are you tonight? Hot off Shaddy. Messages. Rosenberg. Every keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers on the second floor office if you choose. Alright. Pramel. A much larger complaint, your obsession with the Mantic Queen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development on the entire exhibit. It has to stop. Hello, Mr. Pickett. Letters to update you to guide your request for one adult mantiqueen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered this beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. Yeah, we got a vending machine. I'm gonna assume this was probably the better way to get out, come inside, and not in front of everybody.
Here we go. Nice one. Put him on.
Poor fella. Take it. Probably just break all this down. Ooh, I think I'm getting full. A sword. Alright, how encumbered am I? Little bit. A little bit. Probably. Need some of this stuff. 16 armor. That's better. Plus 5. It's plus 5 to heavy weapons, so meh. Eh. Break them down though. Oh, I could probably give that to her, though. We'll do that. Alright, all these ammo. Get rid of all of this. Yeah, and I got one. I'm gonna have to repair it. Can I do it now? Okay. Repaired. Let's see. Break you down. Only so many of these I need. Get rid of it. And that one. Alright, so get rid of that too. Definitely helps with my weight. We've been in. Bard. Upstairs, maybe? Oh, creatures are everywhere. Alright, looks like a mod. Alright, so I gotta figure out how... There we go. That's the other one I needed. Sweet. Maybe it's all I needed. Anything else in here? Yeah. Go. Oh. There we go. So we got his medicine. I think this place is done. Did I find anything to actually do this? Nope. So we'll pull it up and look for our bounty hunters. That one will be done, so we just got to return it. Volume 3 we got. We just need to return it. We'll do these guys. Okay, over here and over here. There, yeah, that way. I wonder when I'm going to get my science weapons, though. Uh-oh, primal nest. Gotta take a look. Oh, hey, William, how are you? Right there.
Ready for this.
Go for this one. What'd you put on me? Yes, really cool looking. Man, I like the look of this. Dead dude. All right. Kinda hurts. Wake up.
Here we go. Wow, great work.
I like the sound of the weapons in here too. Sounds good. I thought I saw more people here though. Here's some. Yeah.
You got him.
I did. Loot everything? Let's open it. Right. Evicted. Need to be taking advantage of shooting these, and I don't know. I just. That's sick. Turn my way. Oh, hi.
Here we go. Don't mess with us. Kid took one down.
I'm surprised. Alright, we'll look at the rest of the town. We'll go after the last bounty. Oh, what much is left? I don't think I can go in any more of these. Alright, so the final one's right where I'm looking. Let's just fast travel. Get there a little closer, a little quicker. Not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Okay. So, through here. How can I get around? That's all I'm wondering. You a-holes! Beware of mines. These are crappy. Son of a... This that's one way to check for mines. Ouch. Alright. I don't want to use the health. I'm not hurt that bad, but yeah, there we go. Get rid of the blurriness. I just run right in front of my gun.
Everyone all right?
I don't know, but I wonder how many shots you took from me. Oh my god, we already got the guy. Must be. More mods. Oh, no, that's not it. That'll be all of it. Well, the only thing we got left is the decision. Who do we want to shut power down on? Both places are terrible. It's like I don't I don't know if there's an up or a downside on this one. Ah, man, let's see. We got Edgewater. They got the cannery, which the guy is a complete a-hole, disregards human life. And we got people. Where are they at? You know, botanical lab here, which they're doing some nasty stuff too. Decisions. Activate the switch, redirect to power, second geothermal plant. All three switches be flipped. The workers of the are abandoning the town of Edgewater. Reed Hobson, Edgewater's administrator, wants to force the deserters to return. They shut off the power. Phineas needs your help to set things right. Halcyon needs you to... Oh no, that's my main quest. But I could do... Turn it off to the people at the biolab or Edgewater. And you know what? We're gonna go with Edgewater. People, no, back up. People need to be safe. They need to be hide behind walls. That's what they need. Dog is a barking. Urged it. All right. See if I can remember my way where I needed to go. I think it's just right over here. Redirect power. Irreversible procedure. Yeah. Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater and Botanica. Redirect to Edgewater. Now, turn those in. How about the main quest then? Now I gotta convince the deserters. The botanical lab is now without power. Should be able to salvage their power regulator now. Where is it? Here. Deserter's reputation decreased. Yeah, no, not good. We'll see what the outcome is. If anything like in Fallout 4, I made bad decisions on everyone. Yeah. Alright. It's gonna people like openly attack me for what I've done. I know it.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Ooh. There's a person I need your power regulator. Why not?
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Come back to Edgewater. I don't know if I'd be able to convince her.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
If I could kill him. Oh. Oh. I can't back out of this, can I? Probably can't save it. Ah! Man, I don't know if I can kill him. Will the whole town be mad at me? Can I re-talk to you? Can I pull this? Alright, so we'll save.
Look at that. The snake's come back. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
He's not just gonna leave his post. He'll need some help convincing him.
Tell him what I have already told you. That I know the secret to bringing life back to the soil. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
You'll run out of bodies. What happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Alright.
Hope Adelaide's okay.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Grace.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Let me go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Don't do anything too hasty. I'm going to try to talk him if I'm stepping down.
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Who else did you want me to talk to? Speak to Grace or Thomas. Is Thomas Stefan? Thomas.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Time to go back to Edgewater. You won't survive without power.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You want to be an engineer?
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox.
Your toolbox.
It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
I'm going to try to talk Reed into stepping down.
You know where to find me.
Alright. Well. Here we go. Turn in these quests, and then we'll talk to Reed. I mean, these people said they're going to go back, but... Let's put the gun away. Alright, so...
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that.
Nope, not here. This building. Right? No, I already turned this one in, didn't I? The bounty.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Cannery's been running at full capacity.
Here.
Wish we had some better rations.
Something to report?
I'm here to turn a bounty.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me? Here we are. Birdie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was a local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here.
Nice.
Got any more fingers for me?
I do.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable.
Yeah.
I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
I do. I got a finger just for you.
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. Was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Nice. What is this? Junior Deputy Constable.
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
I'm a deputy. Oh, should I give it to him or her? How did so many of your people end up marauders?
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Doesn't really answer my question.
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Marauders seem to like adrenatime.
Everybody likes adrenatime. It is the finest medical drug ever developed by Spacer's Choice. Much better than that crap anti-Cleo pedals. Sure, a little too much adrenatime can bring out the violent animal in you, but if overdosing on adrenatime turns you into a lunatic, you have only yourself to blame. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
Alright. We're gonna go talk to the old
Friend of mine
man.
died a couple weeks back.
This is his house, right?
Okay, I need to talk to you.
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina.
No. Here you go, here's your medicine.
Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
All yours.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
Yeah. Level 7. What other quest did I have? Oh, the engineer one. Go talk to Thomas about that one. Oh my gosh. We talk to him quick before we start turning these in. I think we should. Go talk to Thomas quick. See if he still takes it.
One of us want to go.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
You're in luck. Today's your lucky day.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment. Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
So I'm missing one then. I picked the one up at the community center. Geothermal. Geothermal plant mentioned there might be a volume, a young space guy, mechanical engineering, plants repair bay. Where I picked that one? Where I picked them all up?
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Nope. I think the cannery had one, right? On the first and the third, I need the second volume. First volume, the community geothermal for the cannery. So let's go back to Edgewater, go to the cannery. See if I can find that last one. Titus Androidicus. Blood and Revenge. Double this way.
Another day at the cannery.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
We'll see if we can find that other volume, but where? That one. Get over that. Jump.
Okay, gone quiet.
Not enough to pick it. Alright. Pick away in the cannery again. I gotta talk to Reed in here anyway. Anything back here I missed? Don't look like it. Alright, let's get in. That'll work. Now the people are here at work. I don't know if I want to steal it in front of them all. Alright, where are you at? I think it was in here. Door on the other side. Get in from over there? Sure how one gets to go right over there. We gotta find the didn't they say mention a repair bay? I don't know where that's at. get here. Maybe it'll just show me if I actually click on the quest. Here? Oh, it's up top. Welcome, Phyllis Granger from Thompson. Owing to hard work, positive attitude, I have sanctioned you to access to medical treatment in the event of a contagion. As you know, the company will not provide us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your rations and medication to any other worker. Personal files. Hack. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death to our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. I was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. I don't know what to tell them. In the end, don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privileges. Let's start. A lot of stuff in it. Ah. The office of Reed Thompson. Symptoms of the infection have now reached critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is the reality of life on the frontier, and as Spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is, we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you wish to find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Nobody saw it. Alright, so we can go. I think I have to get outside. I don't think I can... Oh, I can. Okay, yeah, let's turn it in, then we'll go talk to Thompson. Turn it in.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Yeah. Here's lucky
No
day.
kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Well, you have 2 of them out of the 3.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
My outfit? Electrochart. Better. Oh, I was going to give that to her. A assuming she gets the effects of the heavy weapons. Wow, she looks badass. Wow. What he gave me. Oh, there. Armor mod. This mod stuns and damages melee attackers. This effect has a cooldown modification. Can we still use their bench? Where's that at?
I know, I'm trying to think.
Food's bound to spoil at this rate.
Oh, it's right here. Alright, so can I tinker with these guns? More damage? Yes. Yes. $34 bits. Can I modify this one? Put a muzzle on it. Fun times barrel. Increases the crit chance? 25%. Sure. I'm enjoying this gun. By far my favorite gun. Alright, let's go talk to Reed. I'm gonna get out of this hellhole at some point. Worst. Not the worst unless it's worst. Alright, let's go to the cannery. I'm feeling if I kill him, all these guys are gonna get mad at me. But maybe not. Maybe not. Quick. It's two guys with it too.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
He won't come back. Adelaide won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
Your town's a mess, Reed.
I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I'm a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're gonna get sick. Or have your people actually eaten a vegetable?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here. and only salt tuna.
I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Adelaide found a way to grow food. She'll come if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
She's been using human corpses in her fertilizer. Special fertilizer. We'll say human.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
I'm not in the mood to argue. If you want Adelaide's help, step down.
You're right. I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down, then stand down I shall. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You wouldn't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
All right, so talk to Adelaide. He seeks to destroy our way of life. It turned out differently than I was expected.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
What's that hand? I talked to Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Here to sow chaos. That's what I'm doing. Edgewater would be better off with you running the place.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Well, that should be all of our quests. Yes. We just got this one. Back to our ship. Should we go? Let's sell some stuff before we go.
Had your rations yet?
Yep.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
What you're selling?
Music to my ears.
All right, let's sell. Sell junk. Sell junk. That's his stuff. I just keep. I don't want to keep some of these. Well, some of these I might not. Oh, but I can upgrade my companion stuff too. Well, I'm not going to be stealth. Tech kit. Nice. Little kit adds a lot of pockets and clips for your tools, notes, and all this will heal me. I don't know if I want to sell my food then. 12. Plasma cutter. Barrel. Sure. Now, gotta try it.
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Thomas seems very fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Not lately seen a man with the bigger or more obvious crush. You're sure? He nearly fell over when he saw you. The tool was thinking it was definitely not a wrench. Are you sure?
He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird.
Wow, it's going to give you, I think this is probably 120, 131. All right, now let's go to our ship. Let's get the hell out of here. Terror on the Monarch. Ruth Bellany as Halcyon Helen. Spencer Woolrick. Then.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Oh, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
I got a captain. There you go.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Awesome.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You don't have to follow me. You know, one of the things that makes me think of when I have this is Star Wars. Yeah, SWTOR. Because you had your own ship in there, and I thought that was just amazing. Just the idea of having your own ship. Love it. I got my own ship.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Install the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Get out of here. Oh boy, this is awesome. They're gonna make it. Install us. The Unreliable takes flight.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
All right. Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kalkeli.
What's stopping me from leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the hope.
All right, I'll have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Put it to good use, thanks. Actually, no. What is a holographic shroud?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another.
Oh.
It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Mention this thing has limitations?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Can I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
Oh, like a good breath. People actually fall for this?
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
It's good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Navigation terminal. Oh, that thing. I'm gonna check my quarters. Look at that view. Look at that view. I can just store stuff in there, I'm assuming. Bed.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Do I really need that? Adelaide's deserters dreamt up an independent life without board oversight. Taught them an important lesson and never dreamed. What? Hawthorne's unread messages. I'll forget that I mentioned the previous message. Silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. About a dashing space pirate with the heart of, well, steel. Not exactly board approved. I don't go showing it around your spacer buddies. Hope it amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Alright. Note to self, remember this later. No better. ADA reminded me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, that means continually. No ADA. Not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point, I saw with my own two eyes a subliminally powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. The gray hair were to look away and forget about it, maybe. Or if I had a smidgen, asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but it wouldn't let me test it. The claim after that. I lost my temper, said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I heard rumors of a fantastical weapon like this one, weapons that just push the boundaries of the mind and science. Science is cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories. To be honest, laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more rumors. Hammer power. The last time I got sloshed, was imbibing at the last hope, the groundbreaker. Look up Udom. Was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. Shamelessly, but subtly, eavesdropped on two Mardets yammering about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he had made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have ever heard of that one, but here's the good part. The Mardat said that a mad scientist kept yelling about hammer's power, or something similar. Strange weapon with power to create by a crazy lab coat. Sure fits the bill. Would be another one of his weapons inspired Wells. Black market leads. Why? Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him for the depths of the labyrinth. Carterson back. Let the record show I did apologize for shutting him down 5 times, but the architect, be damned, is just sitting there, neglected, gathering dust. Should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said he wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. Wife must be getting home. Dogs are going nuts. What does that even mean, I asked? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I used to wipe out the good, hardworking folks of the colony like some of the moralist psychos? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable association, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. Was not too respecting that. Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to those of science weapons. Ooh. Throughout Halcyon. Gotham holds true. My next step will be to check the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. There we go. Power finances science weapons. What do we got up here? These are the cruise. What? There's no response from the automechanical unit. The serial number etched on the chassis includes 3 letters, Sam. Stern, older man, warm-eyed. Pick up the ammo. don't know if I need a spade for anything. Book is heavily dog-eared and doodled on the margins. This is not a petunia. First brunch Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Already. Stealing stuff from her room. Alright. These are going to be the rooms for all my companions? That'll be awesome. Alright. Let's go get the ship going, I guess. Groundbreaker I gotta go to. Right? Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as the special points of interest that you've discovered. You can fly your ship to any location you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work. It's a groundbreaker, right? There's Vicar. Yachty. Give him that. Give him more hit points. Mechanical in the supply closet upstairs. Unreliable. Sam. EDA may know more. Ada may know more. Alright, so I'm gonna have to talk to Ada about it. Fire science weapons. Groundbreaker, yeah.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Oh, ADA. Ada. The only thing about the mechanical. Yeah, gathering dust.
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Groundbreaker.
We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
You can take care of that for us, right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Great, thanks.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
Give me the spiel on the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with station representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid. I'll be here.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so it said I can look at my logs. About Sam? Oh, here we go. Do not forget, we found discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in the Emerald Vale's scrap heap during our last job. Should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Fun. Second result. Removal of factory standard part studs. Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat-modified replacement part, acid steeper, has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now about solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to, but yeah, I do. Third result. Given up hope on the delivery, part is lost in transit, and it's not turning up anytime soon. The good news, I heard a fellow who knows, a gal who knows the broker, who's over. Oh, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna eat one of these. Wife made like candied pecans. I love them. I love them. All right. I heard it from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker, who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper. I can filch. The part sent to me in an old storage facility in Roseway. Never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing. Anti-banded years ago, I picked up the following. This next pit stop, back to the Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details come back later. Drink. Alright, now we can leave, head to the Groundbreaker, right? This is the main quest. Locating the Groundbreaker, yes. If Phineas has a powerful weapon or a bow. Maybe I could talk to him about it. Yeah. Groundbreaker first. If we talk to Phineas, well, I'll try to see if he'll talk to me about the shrink ray. Go.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Nice. Look at that.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Looking for moods for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Tell me a joke.
My violence inhibitors are a joke. No, really. I only keep them enabled because of how funny they are.
Favorite song?
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
That's not my favorite song.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
Jeez. That's
As
enough.
you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
Got a minute to talk?
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
What if you don't have a power source?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
I guess so.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
And what might that be?
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
About your last captain, do you miss him? Or is one captain the same as the other?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
There been other captains of the ship?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Alright.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Yeah, what about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Yeah, not.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounds like it when you talk to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I'll see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
We're actually good at this and enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
You get much time with him?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Your time's over. We'll bring her. It's I don't know if the Max has a quest or not, but I accepted one with her.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little Back Bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Notice you're in the middle of an argument.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
You resolve your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never caught your name. I'm Michael.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
You're right.
See you around, boss.
Over there. Don't look at me. Keep going.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please.
And Hawthorne's ID.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
What? How do I get that result?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll go talk to him and straighten it out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Look for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Find a job around here.
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
I didn't think there were many independent operators in this system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
How does Halcyon Holdings work, anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
New around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
Board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirtside, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
There's actually a boardroom somewhere with all the company heads in it.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Got it.
Glad to help.
What do you know about sublight salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
All right.
Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering. Happy to help. That's my job, after all. All right.
Around.
Be seeing you.
Awesome.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that?
Asshole.
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Let's do my level up. Again, science. Alright, so next level up then I should get science maxed out. Then I might have to work on maybe long guns. I'll have to see. Inspiration. That's so bad though. But it'd be nice to have a little bit stronger companions. Let's see. Tactical time dilation lasts longer. Surely this is normal. No, I don't want lone wolf. I want to have my companions with me. Walk speed, sprint speed, companion hit chance. Science weapon magazine. I might do that one. Armor. Stock on vendors. Recharge rate on TTD. We'll do that. We'll do that one. So I got what? One more level up, and they level up. One more in here, and then I'm able to go to the second one. All right. Shells.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Let me see what you got. Deadeye Assault. Grenade launcher. Maybe machine gun. $100. Tactical shotgun. I don't care about revolvers.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Alright, so what quest do I want to do first, actually? Oh. So it must be in here that I gotta go, right? Or is it over here? Right, either one?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
All right.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
I really wouldn't know.
It must have been lost with Alex, then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die?
He died in an escape pod accident.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
I'm sorry. Can we get back to the topic?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There. I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Why do you think I know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Alex never mentioned him.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What is this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
This other mark. Ooh. Public notices. Food situation. Those of you who have raised concerns about the quality of the Groundbreaker's victuals, yes, I'm aware the promenade stinks. Allow me to put this matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet of spratwurst and borscht. That's really... oh man, I'm about to sneeze. Reality of life up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spacers make do with what they have, and what we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard, last I counted. Try it and enjoy it. Ship impounded is a general notice about our impound policies. The board impounded your ship. Take it up to the board. Your embassy is the Gotti building at the opposite of Sublight's warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, hate mail, especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. Work. Urgently look for a crew to sign up with. Been stuck on Halcyon for almost a year now, and I don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had to wait this long to get another freighter. Plan on taking one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but haven't been able to find any. And even the shorter skips in the inner world seem rarer than the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information about coming work, please post it here. Okay, so here's my story. My ship limped into Groundbreaker in a rough state. We couldn't make the repair fees and docking fees, refueling, or the fees for not being able to pay our fees. I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot. Shot to hell, and corporate freighters won't hire me on. I'm hoping someone with bunk to spare and places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. Notice this has been posted 56 times in 632 days. Alright.
Are you listening to me, Emperor? You can't get me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Yeah.
See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can take a look.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
An objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you'll be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent... Aha! I don't know how to use that, though. How do I use that thing? Did it ever tell me? Holographic Shroud. How does one use it? This device protects the holographic image of the user for an effective disguise. Right hands. Ellie hasn't been able to get through to Jesse. Finding a Mardit ID cartridge. Okay, so I gotta keep an eye out for a cartridge. I'm gonna assume I don't want to go in there. We save it, try it. Do it. Guard there. You found an ID cartridge to use with the holographic shroud. You will not automatically be disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Oh. Giving you temporary okay, your holographic shroud has activated, giving you temporary. Okay. Moving drains the energy. When it runs out, personnel will see.
You the new hire?
For the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Worried about you a lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Hi.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
What'd you do to get in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board had someone follow you, and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
You stole it?
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
It's going to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Udom.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
I gotta get out of here. My disguise is gonna end soon. Nice. Does it go back on if I go through? Oh, it does. Oh, unfortunate. Awesome. I like it.
Any word on Jessie?
She's in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Yeah, talk to him. We'll talk to him again.
This is how.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you?
I hear about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Wow. I'll pay off her fine?
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
2,600 bits. You're charging that much for emotional anguish?
I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
God, do I want to spend that much money? Yeah, why not?
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
I'm leaving. Medical bay. Past it.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
And what about you and me? Watch yourself. All right.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom.
He's excited about it.
A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
You are for Space Choice. You ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It's not so bad. They're struggling, but they have good hearts.
That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
I gotta ask you about that hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
Are you doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top-quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
Guy loves his work. How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
You miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all the ground
going, isn't he?
or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
You have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Need help getting out of here?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
We're gonna get a hat like yours.
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
Addressing the man in the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job, it may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Moon person, huh? Sorry I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
Yeah, let's see what he has.
Have a look.
After all of that, I gotta see what he has. If I have anything I really want to sell, though. Yeah, for me to buy. Any mods on these? Oh, you can buy them. costume accessory. Wait, can I wear costumes? I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
What about the rail gliding championship?
Halcyon News. We
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me and said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Oh. Oh, it's 10,000? Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was. Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe it's some sort of automated message?
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
The corporate town was something to hide. Why the SOS?
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
They need someone to snoop around for you.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
Count on me.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
What we got for sale?
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Ooh, I leveled up. weapon parts, armor parts, munchies. They got. Alright, let's do our level up here. So, science, 100. Alright. Thinking long guns. If I wanted something else. Right now at 100. My tinkering cost is going to be 90% less. So that'll be good. 20% chance items repair will become pristine. I like that. Hacking skills. Never good hacking because of my armor. Oh, I needed a 20 to sell goods out of vending machine. Intimidate, lie, persuade. Can't put any points in it? Oh, I gotta put it in here, that's why. There we go. That'll work. You have unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or cripples the body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. Is that from here? Critical damage. Location hit effects. Okay. Okay, what quest am I following here? I think it's just a passage to in. Yeah, I think that's just the main quest I'm going through down here. View the distress signal recording. Okay, so my ship. Talk to Wanda Dorsey. Let's do that one. Saw that.
This is Halcyon News.
Milo.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
All right. What kind of business you got? You and Gladys are running.
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
What do you and Gladys do here?
Glass ear? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
Forget it.
Huh. Now that I heard.
How's life on the Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
Which Sublight?
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
You do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Barton's a good man. How does Groundbreaker keep board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me to get off his ass about your shipment.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I can try to find him. Or who's Irion? We'll do that first.
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
We need the mechanicals for.
Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
I can try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Alright, so that one we got to leave. So let's go find. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I gotta do Gladys's stuff. Oh.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Then you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
What exactly did Jesse do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
What was the bet?
We were on a smuggling run planet side when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
And?
And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Or if you are, just add it to my debt and we'll figure something out.
Nice. Well, I don't want Ellie with me. I want... Let's go back to my ship. Give you the hit points. Pavardi. I don't want to be in there with you. It appears I can't switch.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close.
I don't touch it.
Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Get all my companions right away? I guess it's not really right away, but... Pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Consider this your interview.
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
I don't know what he does. Are you any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Yeah, have you ever had a saltuna pie? What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Sure.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
Well, this'll be interesting, huh?
Hey, I can have more than one with me?
Remember, items in the hold may shift.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen will be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy-like, ain't it?
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape, considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Apparently Ada is the one who actually flies the ship. The ship's computer, it's not intelligent, but it does a good imitation. We'll see, apparently.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Barty? Is it safe to fly now that we got the regulator? Ada Pavardi will be fixing you from now on. I expect your full cooperation. Yeah, we'll do that.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Okay, how do I get her to come with me?
You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday? Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor? I wonder sometimes.
I think it's time you move along. Does that get rid of her? If I just do the quest, is she gonna pop up? I want her already. Felix, health. You just automatically come with us? Or, oh, here we go. Deserter is forced to return by heroic stranger. Awesome, I'm in the news. Alright, so we need another quest in here. So I think all of these are to leave. Or I can't do on here. Rosemary, I gotta probably do that. Why are you guys still with me?
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
Auntie's kitchen.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Was it hotter than usual in here? Hope we're not catching Junlei on a bad day.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Michael, nice place you got here.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
What I can to help the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Now that my ship's out of impound, I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard. Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
I sense some history here.
It's possible I got caught lifting some spare parts a couple years back, but it was only just that one time. Honest.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out.
It's kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
I haven't fixed them yet.
Only the board has access to new parts. and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
No room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate. Is there a way I can help? How can I help?
We'd be grateful for your assistance. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Back base. I'm supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Oh, we're gonna see some action, maybe? Can we try to talk this out with whoever's down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Have you tried sending anyone down there?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Why so protective?
Mardits are descended from the original Marine detachment that crossed the void with Groundbreaker. I don't put their lives on the line if I can avoid it.
I'll get the parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Something on your mind?
Head back to the ship.
Okay. See you around.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
We haven't left it yet. Back to the ship.
Whatever you say, boss. I'll see you back there.
I want...
This is Halcyon.
Am I supposed to... Yeah. I want Pavardi with me. Let's go back and try to get her again.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings.
A lot of people to talk to in here.
Heard from the lasses down on 22 that you did.
Alright, so if I leave, I want you to come with me. Why isn't she coming with me?
Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him. It's not my thing, but he's real sweet about it.
I think it's time you move along. I'm gonna do a quick save. I mean, is that...
Something busted, Captain? What? You want me to leave? Captain, you can't mean it.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's a relief. Thanks, Captain, for letting me stick around. I mean...
How am I getting... Why isn't she following me? select up to 2. Am I supposed to just have 2 of them on with me here now? Maybe that was my problem. Alright guys, let's go. Try this again.
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading shit.
Alright, so we'll talk to her again now that we got Pavarti with us. So am I always going to have 2 companions with me? That is awesome if I get 2 companions with me.
Can we talk? Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Oh, that's right. You know somebody who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Well, that's a good lead. How do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will the crew manifest help track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
How is it that a simple vicar can be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
First things first, though. Party was first.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture. Any sightings from your local board embassy. This is.
Sorry about the heat. Here, drink up. No excuse for dehydration on my watch.
Party wanted to talk to Junlei. Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
He doesn't want to talk to anybody.
I was just thinking,
throw her into it.
I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
No need to be so, we'll nudge her.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Silently encourage her.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Mm-hmm. I like being a commander out here.
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker.
My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Was it a big change, that transition to command?
It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone who could answer the tough questions for me. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
You're a little young, be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Pavardi here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism?
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe. You've got my attention.
Let's just go. Yeah. All right.
This is how.
All right, so we need to go hack. Yes. That's this one.
CNP Borston Baked Beans. When you need to keep run, Borston Baked Beans is the only
Let's go
one.
check the armory out. But if I start buying stuff, I don't... Salvage and shipping. There's the armory.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
See what you got. Nice armor. 240. May have to come back to that. Is there a weapons one that I didn't see? Be on the way over.
Pancake mix now requires no mixing. Seriously,
You know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company. Sounded dire.
Rizzo, very soft, sour, tangy shell around a sweet.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
They're gonna let me in here? Do a little quick save here. I don't want to get shot. Awesome. I can't get in there. Oh, it's him in there. Let's reset it. I can't get in there. I don't have the materials. I think I need more stuff to unlock those. All right, well, let's do. Well, if Vicker's with me, he's gonna need some materials. Right now he's a shoddy. Try a plasma on him. Oh, the shoddy. Nice damage. Give him that. I don't have any headgear for him at the moment. Work with that. Where do we gotta go? We talk to her. So we're here. Let's just talk to her. We're right here.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into ground?
Hand time is flying. Time is flying. I can't believe it's past 11 o'clock already.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you'd say.
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you?
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff.
What?
Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
About the warmest person I've met. Hell with them.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Pretty personal stuff to put in a message.
It wasn't nothing bawdy, if that's what you're thinking. It was just... honest. And full of typos. Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
Oh, well, since we're here... I'm happy with what we got. Because other people don't have armor. Alright, well, we're going by the... Well, I don't know where the other quest is, but the Lost Hope is right over here.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Hopefully when we go down, trying to get the parts, the radiator, that, we get the materials to help do Max's quest.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner? Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert?
I am?
Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
You're not much of a drinker. Better start slow with a beer.
Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up.
Welcome to a favored pastime of the common masses, Ms. Holcomb. I myself don't imagine you'll care for the flavor.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun? Oh, Captain, I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing?
Enjoying a drink with your friends.
Yeah. I guess we are that, huh? Friends. Friends give each other counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
I give counsel to plenty of folks I don't consider to be friends. If you need an ear, Ms. Holcomb, I'm listening.
There you go. Or tell me why your messages got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
What did she actually write in the message you haven't said?
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
What's really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Alright, same as before?
Law, no. That beer tasted like how Dad's old sock smelled. Maybe something sweet and mild, like wine.
Alright, wine it is.
Gosh, that smells pretty almost. Like flowers gone a little off. Down it goes. Hey, that's not so bad. Kind of almost nice, maybe. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
About what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
There's an easy way to get answers to all those questions.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Are you afraid of being rejected for who you are? Are you afraid of disappointing her? How about being rejected?
Of course. Wouldn't you be?
Everyone is, no matter their quirks.
Huh. I'd never thought of it that way. I wonder what June's afraid of being rejected for. She seems perfect to me. Maybe those are just my rosish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think
This is going on and on. Something to work on then. Or we all do. We all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... Wow. So much to think about.
Are you gonna ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Still unsure? Yes, just ask her. Don't ask for my opinion. Believe in yourself. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Right when we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Well, it's not like I could be elsewhere. Nor am I capable of neglecting a wayward lamb in need of guidance.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Have a ship. All right. Quite a bit of time, actually. We're not gonna take another ship yet, though, because I'm tired of running back and forth. Do that one. There you go. Haven't seen much action today.
Have you seen this?
A lot of talking.
Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Who there? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Just exploring a ship and stumbled upon this level. Can't do anything else.
You stumbled into my court without an invitation, neighbor from above. If you don't have any business, then it's time to light up the grill.
Ooh, well,
Here they come!
Oh no, I died. I'm not paying attention to my health. Alright. I think it auto-saved when I came down here, right? I can't intimidate him or anything. Yeah, just don't have to talk to him. Slices, dices, cauterizes.
Who there? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Where did that chewy gristle go? Shoot on sight, jesters!
Uncle Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
All right.
What was that?
You're... Ah! You picked the wrong guy! Not even a scratch.
That's uncalled for, guys. You guys tore him apart.
Keep him quiet.
Here we go! Oh! Nice one, Captain! Oh! God! Gotta find cover!
Nice. Oh, sorry. I needed stuff. You guys have stuff.
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. Would cut them off.
There's more people around here, though. Is this nothing?
Everyone all right?
Oh my god, they're still screaming. Junior mycologist log. When I set on the groundbreaker, I thought this would be my gateway to the stars. The beginning of my epic tale as a spacer. Now I grow shrooms and for a bunch of outlaws. Not even for selling. They just eat the damn things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Suppose it could be worse. Heard a sublight contractor who got dissolved in chemicals and flushed down a waste treatment for stealing from Lilia. Now McRed, He's always happy to see me, calls me Fungus Lad. Red just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit. Maybe we'll need to be more careful about what I'm growing. Have to find some of that calms down. Time to experiment. Okay. Grab any of the shrooms? No. I think that's all the people. And I got what I came for, but... what else can I steal?
Can you imagine being frozen for 10 years, sailing through space in a room such as this?
Yeah. I can. Alright. Hit everything? Who's down?
What the? What was that?
We may.
Clean house.
You're trying... What do you think you're doing?
Hey, 80 bits, look the other way.
Payday.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
I came to grab some radio parts. Engineering could use your help installing them.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Oh no, there's more up here.
Junlei's gonna be pleased as pie when we show her these.
That's probably about it. Now let's head back up. Back to Junlei. I was expecting that to be a lot longer.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Got the parts for the radiator. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Make my way down.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
They're gonna get it on. Like right here, right? Right here. No. So deal that with everybody here. So that must have maybe another option to go down. No, it's not here. Go through the double doors.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following...
Oh, wait. There we go.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiator. You don't need to kill the mess killers, but I'd be...
Whoa.
Thing about giant insects.
Well, there's more somewhere. Oh. Oh, do I start on fire if I get too close to them? Not good.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are so they're not going to figure out if they kill next. Sneak fast if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
You guys, you're helping me catch on fire.
Well done. We are victorious.
Yes, we are.
Like to die first.
More than one. There's two. Okay, so I need to actually go down.
Oh, sweet.
That's the last of them.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Non-expendable personnel must exit the maintenance shaft before activating the cycle protocol. Successful. Cobbled together. The staff is getting restless. Workaround and half-cocked solutions are all we got to mend the groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can relay our spirits, but what happened when I'm not around, Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Old plans, new problems. Found some of our Chief Guine's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing, because she spent half of her career patching it up. A lot of corners cut, but they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docks. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put a settlement down in print, but every time I open a panel to find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker.
Yeah, I think I thoroughly looted this place.
This is Halcyon News.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right.
Thank you.
The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Awesome. Edna with the comms, huh? Everybody leveled up, so let's do our level up here. We can get this to 50. We'll get that to 50. Look, put points in the long guns. Chance you repair item to pristine. Break down weapons and armor. 10% chance to extract a rare mod. Fourth rug. That'll work. That'll work. Perks. I may just do the armor rating. So I wouldn't mind the time dilation, which I don't use. I need to remember to use that. Do the armor. So my next level, I can actually put stuff in here to do better science weapon damage. Which would be great, because I can ever find one. Range damage, armor rating, melee damage. Ranged. Vicar. Do him more up close? Ooh, armor. Try it. Okay, so where are you sending me? That's okay. Well, I am going to just end it here for the night. It's basically midnight for me, and I'm tired because lo and behold, about 4 a.m. this morning, the smoke detectors went off. So that was fantastic. So we'll continue again on Sunday night. And anything else I need to do while I'm here? I mean, terminal would be nice if I can do it. That's probably what we're going to end up doing. But yeah. I just like to thank everybody for spending some time here. If you did enjoy this, please give me a thumbs up. But if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe. And I'll see you all next time.